Okay, this is an administrative hearing being held on October 20th, 2025 in the Vermillion County Courthouse. This hearing is being recorded and will be made public via the county's YouTube channel. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to the laws of the state of Indiana as found in Indiana Code 6-1.1-1-1. Hearing is being held in the manner of petition number 83-012-25-0-5-00003. Parcel number is 83-06-26-330-028.000-012. The property address is 275 Poplar Street, Newport, Indiana. The assessment year under appeal is 2025. Does everyone present agree this is the year under appeal?
Yes.
Okay. Currently, the assessor's value for 2025 is $119,100. My name is Pat Ritchie, and I will be conducting this hearing. Every effort will be made to keep each hearing limited to 20 minutes. Each side will be given an opportunity to present any comments or evidence in support. Our PTABOA will be allowed to ask questions to each side. The decision may be made today at the hearing or taken under advisement and moved to a work session at a later date. The following persons are here representing the PTABOA: Pat Ritchie, I'm president, Sandra Whitaker, and Brad Ringwald. Will the person representing the petitioner please identify yourself?
Jamie Lee Fortner.
Thank you. And the person representing the county? Thank you. Will all persons who are or may be witnesses in the hearing please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. So the hearing will begin. If you would tell us about your appeal to us.
Well, I got my new assessment, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's went up by $30,000 in 1 year, which I think is excessive, considering the dilapidated properties that are over this town, within just a block or so of me, of which I should think it's enough.
You guys all have pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we have a picture of his house? I didn't. From the sketch, yeah, but
Yeah, I've not made any improvements last year in my house, other than, just regular maintenance.
right.
I mean, I haven't added any structures, I haven't re-sided or roofed or anything. So $31,000 for 1 year, my God, what's gonna happen next year? It's gonna be 50. This town has no amenities. We don't have a bank, we don't have a storefront, we don't have a gas station.
Did you you didn't bring an appraisal in on what your property would sell for?
I'm
Okay.
not planning on selling it.
Well, I know.
Okay, so for the record, in 2024, the property assessed for $87,500. This year is $119,100.
Yes.
And your concern is it going up $41,000?
It went up $30,000 already 1 year
Yes.
without any improvements. And I got evidence around my property that shows, if you take into consideration these dilapidated houses and the properties aren't maintained just within a block or so of me. We got auto dumps across the block over here. We got buildings falling in. We don't even have a town maintenance man. The roads are in dire need of paving. There aren't many social services running around here. Grocery stores falling in, homes falling in, dogs and cats, vermin rolling everywhere. Sidewalks in bad shape, curbs. That's what it says for 1 year.
I understand Jamel's frustration. The same thing happened to mine. An appraisal would take into consideration this kind of
it would let us know how much the surrounding area affected the sale price of your home if you were to sell. I mean, that's what that's what the appraisal would have done. We would said, you know, Newport's not got any of these amenities and things, so this house would not sell for, it would sell for this amount. And that's, it's not that you're gonna sell your house. I understand you're not wanting to sell your house at all, but the appraisal would give us an idea with documentation of what all those things you were saying about Newport affect your property, or if it doesn't affect your property, that it would be assessed higher if it was sitting in a different place. I mean, that's what an appraisal would do.
Okay, I wasn't gonna, standing up, just get an appraisal.
No, and
You
whenever I
don't-
meet with a preliminary, I tell people not to
Worry about an
Let's
appraisal.
see,
Yeah,
since Jamal and I couldn't reach an agreement during the preliminary, we're coming to you. If we have to go on to the next step, maybe then Jamal might want
to get an appraisal.
I just try not to get anybody to spend any money.
Yeah,
at
I
the local
understand.
level.
Wonder what that would average cost a guy.
I think in the folder,
Yeah, we have the comps that were,
those are the comps that I was able to come up with just
And-
here in town.
they're all in Newport.
And these are all valid arm's length transactions. That's what's driving this. And another thing, and I don't know if I told Jamie this during our preliminary, another reason why, I don't wanna say Newport got hit so hard, but Newport was just under reassessment. We just did do our walkthrough.
You know, it's really something that means on fixed income, retirement, or just social security or something like that.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah,
And I don't try to make that sound like I'm negating it, because it does happen to a lot of people.
Not to mention our sewer bills. That plays into it also.
Brad, you live here in town, what do you think would be fair? Can you do that, or is that a use tax violation?
I can't really say on that. One reason is I know the person, he's my neighbor. The other thing is I'm a realtor, you know, so I'd have to do paperwork before I could even come up with anything. So for me, I'd have to stay out of it. But you know, I'm just being truthful
Sure.
with you.
I understand.
I gotta protect both of us. But,
That's fair.
So does this board, would it be willing to look at a broker's price opinion, or do we want an appraisal?
you guys will have to make the decision.
You're abstaining is basically what you're saying, yeah. And I appreciate that, and I think you do too, that, because I know the state is leaning toward appraisals, but they are so expensive that we hate to ask a, property
Yeah,
owner
right
to
now,
go
I'm
do
really in a
that.
financial position probably to do that.
What, can I ask you what you think the house is worth?
Probably about 90.
I'm just asking, question.
Yeah, your opinion, you think around 90?
Right.
really small lot too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not much
it
property.
has to be, yeah. Yeah, 0.125.
Well, I think, are there any other questions?
Well,
Any questions or any concerns? I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and adjourn this case until further notice. The evidence presented, we'll consider what you've told us, and we'll render a decision. Now, if you tell me you want to get a BPO, we can delay making a decision. But we also understand if you don't want to spend the money for that.
And BPO is a broker's opinion. It's not an appraisal, it's just a broker's opinion.
They
Just so you
used to be a
understand
little
what it is,
cheaper,
You know,
the broker's price opinion.
but if you go on to the state, they're gonna make you get an appraisal. So you'll have to pay it twice if you go on to the state. So I'm just saying that so you understand, so you understand.
But we're trying to be really fair and, look at the
yeah,
best
we can't
options
just
for
pull a
you.
number out of the hat, say
No.
this is gonna be it. We have to back it up with evidence.
Look into your insurance report.
So that's the minimum, they won't.
What was that?
That was to protect their asset, I guess.
We had discussed what his insurance company, the value that they had placed on it.
Okay.
Well, that would help if it was lower than this. Oh. Okay.
That question, they said that's their
They had, yes,
their
I,
minimum or something. like
yeah.
that, or my type property.
Those new cost tables really made stuff go up. Mine went up about 30,000.
So we,
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do.
so I think what we'll do, we'll
Oh,
consider
Thank
it.
you. That's his house.
I know what it looks like.
Oh,
You know.
know.
You said your neighbors.
A couple of houses between us.
Well, one of them needs to go.
Yes, I've tried to buy it.
Really? They wouldn't sell it?
Won't tear it down. Won't sell it. I agree.
A lot of creatures of the night coming out of there.
I had a mouse in my house yesterday. I don't know how I got him. But
Oh.
my value should go down.
Okay, so
He
what we'll
scared me
do,
to
we'll,
death.
we will discuss this, we'll make a decision, we'll notify you by mail of our determination. It's on Form 115. You do have the right to appeal our decision if you disagree. And that procedure is on that form page, and the girls will be glad to help you with that if you decide to go on to the IBTR. Like Brad said, and I think Paige has mentioned, the best evidence for the IBTR is an appraisal and not the broker's price opinion. The broker's price opinion is something we can look at because it has the comps that we would need to help us.
And if you do, if the decision doesn't come back, you're not happy with whatever decision they make. You can always call an appraisal company and see if they can just throw out a ballpark. What do you think my property's worth? Da, 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 da. Just to see if it's worth you actually spending the money. Hopefully that they would stop you.
Alrighty.
They wouldn't ask you to pay $300 if it wasn't, actually, more money. Okay, they wouldn't ask you to spend that much money if they knew that this value was still undervalued. I would hope that somebody would have the decency to. I found that in line.
Yeah.
Most appraisers will come back and say, it's not gonna work in your favor.
Oh, yeah.
They won't, they'll stop you from spending the money.
Okay. And your, exemptions, I'm sure, are all in place then.
Yeah, homestead on that, yes.
Okay, this hearing